On the eve of a significant legal proceeding, a startling and widely discussed claim has surfaced. It links one of the UK's most controversial figures with one of the world's wealthiest tech moguls. Tommy Robinson and Elon Musk, names guaranteed to ignite global attention. Robinson, co-founder of the English Defence League, has publicly stated that Musk has committed to funding his legal defense. Robinson made the claim in a video statement. Outlets including The Guardian have reported the assertion. It injects a dramatic dimension into an already high-profile case. The central question now, is the claim factual? If so, what are the implications for the trial? And what about the broader discourse on free speech and platform responsibility? To understand the significance of the claim, we look at the figure at its center, Tommy Robinson. Born Stephen Yaxley Lennon, he rose to prominence in the UK. He co-founded and fronted the English Defence League, often described as far-right and anti-Islam, a street protest movement established in 2009. He positioned himself as a working-class activist against what he calls militant Islam. His demonstrations often ended in clashes and numerous legal entanglements. His public persona is defiant, casting himself as a persecuted truth-teller. A notable 2018 contempt case followed a courthouse livestream. As his rhetoric was labeled hate speech, major platforms banned his accounts. After Musk's acquisition, Robinson was reinstated on X, reviving his reach and fundraising. The legal case at the heart of this story is scheduled to begin tomorrow, October 15, 2025, at Canterbury Crown Court. This is a serious matter with potential for a significant custodial sentence. Robinson faces charges of harassment and stalking related to a journalist. Prosecutors allege serious alarm and distress caused by his conduct. They will argue repeated visits to the journalist's home support stalking. Allegations include public threats and attempts to dox personal information. The defense will likely argue he was acting as a journalist, not a criminal. A conviction could carry years in prison and legally repudiate his methods. It could chill his activism and damage his credibility among supporters. Conversely, an acquittal would be a monumental victory, likely emboldening his style. The verdict will test boundaries between journalism, activism, and criminal harassment. The claim of Elon Musk's financial involvement originates directly from Robinson himself. Days before trial, he said he had been in contact with Musk. He says Musk pledged to underwrite his legal costs for Canterbury Crown Court. Quote, "Elon Musk is going to be funding my entire legal case." He linked it to Musk's policy promise on X to fund users' legal bills, originally aimed at employees punished by employers over posts. Robinson's case differs, a state criminal prosecution with alleged offline acts. Crown Court defense costs can reach hundreds of thousands of pounds. As of October 14th, there is no on-the-record confirmation from Musk, X, or representatives. Journalists report outreach with no response, fueling speculation. Publicly naming Musk guarantees attention and can energize fundraising. The charges are linked to Robinson's long-running focus on Telford. He produced a documentary and numerous videos alleging a cover-up. He claims police and local authorities failed to act. His style, approaching and filming individuals and officials. The indictment reportedly stems from interactions with a journalist covering Telford. The journalist's name is protected by reporting restrictions. Prosecutors say multiple visits to a private residence crossed into intimidation. They allege verbal threats, written posts, and doxing escalated harassment. The defense may call it aggressive investigative journalism and political bias. The jury must decide, legitimate reporting or a criminal campaign? Community tensions rise as court proceedings begin. Musk's alleged offer aligns with his stated free speech absolutism since acquiring X. He reinstated numerous banned accounts, including Tommy Robinson and Alex Jones. Musk argues all non-illegal speech should be permitted for open debate. In 2023, he pledged to fund legal bills for users penalized by employers. This positioned X as an active defender of users' expression offline. Robinson's criminal case pushes that promise into legally complex territory. Should a platform owner fund a defendant in another country's criminal process? Critics say that subsidizes potentially criminal behavior and risks advertiser backlash. Supporters see a strategy to retain controversial, high-engagement voices on X. Controversy boosts engagement, but heightens legal and commercial risks. The Robinson case tests how far Musk will take this philosophy. News of Musk's alleged backing triggered a powerful and polarized reaction. It cut across the public, politicians, and civil society groups. Robinson's base greeted it as validation and a free speech fight. They hail Musk as a defender against a biased system. Opponents reacted with alarm, citing harm to minority communities. Lawyers debated third-party funding of a criminal defense by a powerful benefactor. Civil funding rules exist, but criminal contexts are murkier. MPs raised concerns and renewed calls to regulate platforms and owners. After the online safety bill, pressure may grow to address such funding. A domestic criminal case became an international debate on sovereignty and tech power. It forces hard questions about justice and unchecked wealth. Despite the explosive nature of Robinson's claim, the crucial element remains unconfirmed. Has Elon Musk actually agreed to fund the defense? The narrative rests solely on Robinson's word. No corroborating evidence. No public post from Musk. No official statement from X or representatives. Possibility 1, true, announcement timed. 2, false or exaggerated. 3, talks not finalized. Key detail, would funds go to Robinson directly or to his legal team? Transparency and influence over strategy would matter to courts and the public. If confirmed, does it set a precedent for owner-backed defenses? Will X become a venue where charged users seek the owner's help? Is X a neutral square, a publisher, or a political actor intervening in legal systems? For now, the world awaits a definitive statement. In summary, October 14, 2025, finds this story built on established facts and significant, unverified claims. Fact: Robinson stands trial tomorrow for harassment and stalking. Fact: he was reinstated on X. Musk promotes free speech absolutism. Fact: Musk previously offered to fund users' legal bills in employment disputes. Unconfirmed, Robinson's claim that Musk will finance his entire criminal defense. Reactions are intensely divided, validation for supporters, alarm for critics. The trial turns on evidence of whether actions crossed into criminal intimidation. The verdict will be independent of funding drama, but media pressure is intense. A controversial figure has leveraged X to make a powerful claim about its owner. What remains to be seen is whether this claim will be substantiated. As the trial begins, the world watches for a jury's verdict and a clear word from Elon Musk.